हेलो फ्रेंड्स। आज इस वीडियो के माध्यम से हम जल चक्र क्रिया के द्वारा पृथ्वी पर जो जल संपत्ति या जल का भंडार बनता है उससे संबंधित कुछ परिभाषाओं के बारे में जानकारी प्राप्त करेंगे। जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं, पृथ्वी एकमात्र ऐसा ग्रह है जिस पर जल की मात्रा मौजूद है। वैज्ञानिकों द्वारा इस संदर्भ में अध्ययन जारी है और दूसरे ग्रहों पर भी जल के खोजने की दिशा में अध्ययन किए जा रहे हैं। जिस पृथ्वी पर हम रहते हैं उस पर जल की मात्रा मौजूद है जो हमारे लिए काफी उपयोगी है। यह न केवल हमारे जीवन के लिए उपयोगी है, जीवन जीने में उपयोगी है, बल्कि जब आप किसी इंटरव्यू बोर्ड का सामना करते हैं तब उससे संबंधित कई ऐसे टर्म्स हैं, ऐसी परिभाषाएं हैं जो आपसे पूछे जाते हैं। कुछ ऐसे ही परिभाषाओं के बारे में आज हम लोग यहाँ जानकारी प्राप्त करेंगे। आइए इसके बारे में विस्तृत जानकारी प्राप्त करते हैं। यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं कि इस विश्व मानचित्र पर जो नीले रंग की आभा दिखाई दे रही है, यह हमारी पृथ्वी पर मौजूद जल की राशि को दर्शा रहा है। और यहाँ इस रेखाचित्र के द्वारा जल चक्र क्रिया यानी वाटर साइकिल के प्रोसेस को, इसकी प्रक्रिया को दर्शाने का प्रयास किया गया है। सबसे पहले जो इस परिभाषा में शामिल है उसमें पहला टर्म है इवेपोरेशन। Evaporation is the process in which water from the water bodies is heated up by the sun and the water droplets go into the air and form clouds. The second term is transpiration. Transpiration means evaporation of water from leaves is called transpiration. It means the leaves of the trees and plants when releases the moisture into the atmosphere, it is called transpiration. The next term is evapotranspiration. The combined evaporation of water molecules from water bodies, soil and plant is called evapotranspiration. It means when the water is related, or water molecules releases into the atmosphere from soil, leaves of the plant or trees and from large water bodies, it's called evapotranspiration. The next term is precipitation. The falling of water on the surface of the earth in different form is called precipitation. You know it very well. And rainfall, falling of water in liquid form from cloud is called rainfall. You have witnessed rainfall. Yes, you have already witnessed the rainfall in your area. The rainfall is falling of water in liquid form. It's called rainfall. The next term is frost. When condensation forms above Earth's surface below freezing point, frost occurs. And dew, what is dew? When surface air becomes saturated, it is called dew. It means the dew is related with the temperature of the air and the condition of the surroundings. The next term is fog. The condensation in lower atmosphere is responsible for fog formation. It means when the lower atmosphere has suitable condition, then fog forms. Smog. When smoke is mixed with industrial smokes in the atmosphere, then smog is formed. The next term is humidity. The presence of water droplet in the atmosphere is known as humidity. Absolute humidity. What is absolute humidity? It is the actual or total quantity of water vapors present in per unit volume of air. It's called absolute humidity. Here, absolute humidity, specific humidity, and relative humidity are clearly explained, and you have to observe the minute differences among them. The humidity means presence of water droplet in the atmosphere. Absolute humidity means it is the actual quantity of water vapors present in per unit volume of air or given air. Specific humidity, it is the quantity of water vapor present in the given atmospheric weight. And the last one is relative humidity. It is the ratio between actual water vapors present in the atmosphere at given temperature and their capacity to hold the water vapor in that temperature. It means if the absolute humidity is 10 and their capacity is 50, then relative humidity will be 20%. Now, I hope it is well cleared before you the terms related with the water cycle. Thank you.